know you're hurt and angry, guess I would be the same. But this right here's the pain that has been leaking out my brain and falling out my eyes, creating pits of fire in my heart, burning bridges of trust before they even start. And this agony I express is long overdue, been weighing down on me before I learned to tie my shoes. But so young before I never fully grasped it, that you and mom together were flames burning on a matchstick. And it became a weapon murdering all good intentions, a monster inside your mind in the mirror's reflection, attacking viciously a disease to a nervous system. A man with rage inside his heart, yeah, you had all the symptoms of a boy that grew up not knowing his father, used and abused, grew up so desperate to find food and water. I think that's why I find it so hard to confront you, cause a part of me feels guilty to ask cause of what you went through. But if I wait any longer, I might just reach my limit. So I decided to drop these thoughts on paper and spill it before my head goes into panic mode and just explodes. Before I throw a tantrum like a child and unfold so many piercing flashbacks, I am ready to unload. I wanna be free of this weight that's been dragging me down and eating me up like bugs in a body underground. Just want the peace and to accept that you were not around. Been scared to write this shit, afraid your love will turn to dust and hate will fill your mind when I enter it, but I've had enough. Don't think you understand that this has taken over me, and I grew bitter instead of better so fast, you see. In many ways I've been affected. Your actions of abuse had led me to be misdirected, and when you disappear I always felt so disconnected. To everything and anything you said became infectious. Feelings were neglected, but you see what I don't get is you had nothing and nobody and still didn't get the message. I guess it happens, you learn or you just become the problem. Guess you were too damaged to face the pains and learn to solve them. So you ran around breaking promises, breaking hearts, started some other families while this one was torn apart. Left mom alone to clean up every mess you left behind, to wipe our tears and feel the emptiness we try to hide. And there's a lot of shit I think that you should know. This anguish that I've harbored beats me up, but I don't let it show. And it's connected to why I'm so aggressive and why I get defensive. At times I feel defenseless, but I'm thankful for these lessons, cause now I'm so expressive. And I promise that when I have a kid that I will be protective, and my affection will be endless. My kid won't come from a broken home, won't feel worthless, won't ever feel like they are alone. So this is it. I hope this doesn't dampen our relationship. I hope that you can come to terms with all the things you did, cause all I ever wanted was you to acknowledge it. And the biggest thing I always kept inside was that I wanted you to man up and apologize. And I could have told you in person, but it's hard for me to face it too. It's always kind of been hard for me just to talk to you. See, every time I felt that urge when my mind began to open wide, I'd be overwhelmed with emotion and would start to cry. I always had so many questions to ask, like why'd you leave us and come back with the wrath of the devil and then mistreat us, and made me sick that no matter how many times you hit her, I'd always cry and miss you and want you to stay put with us. But that's what happens when you're desperate for that happy family and think about all the things that could be never what it can't be. Dad, there's a lot you need to know. I forgive you and I'm grateful for the things you decided to show, cause it's connected to why I'm so aggressive with these methods of reflection that will steal people's attention. You taught me about music, to use it as a weapon, to kill off negativity and use it as progression. A medicine that cures every single dark depression. I'm thankful for that piece of you, I'm in the right direction.